Happy Hour continues, presented by Bud Light Seltzer. Julie Donaldson, Kyle Stackpole. Kyle, look, I charge you to get creative with these segments, take ownership of them, and I did not imagine when I said that you're going to be flipping the roles on me and testing me through this.
Yep.
So what do you have? What are we playing here?
All right, so we are playing two truths and a lie. And how it works is there's going to be three statements, and you just have to tell me which one is a lie.
Okay,
And
let's
so
go.
we're going to start with the running backs. So running backs, the three prompts are Antonio Gibson scored every 5.5 times he touched the ball at Memphis, not 0.5 times. Then we have Adrian Peterson averaged at least 4 yards a carry every year of his career. And we have J.D. McKissick has more career receiving yards than rushing yards. So which one do you think is wrong? Which one's false?
Antonio Gibson, I'm going to say, is wrong, because I do believe when I was talking with head coach Ron Rivera, one of the things he loved about him is he said when he touches the ball one in every 8 or 9 times, it's a touchdown. So I'm going to say that is the false one out of there.
All right, well, that is actually wrong.
Really?
So Antonio Gibson, 2 years at Memphis, 77 touches, 14 touchdowns.
Can we just go for the final year, maybe? Maybe that's where my numbers are coming
It might
from?
have been the final year. So I won't fault you for that. But 5.5, that is actually true.
I know Adrian averaged at least 4 yards the times he's been here, but I guess you're going to take a year where he didn't in his entire career.
Exactly. So he had 3 years out of the 13 years that he didn't reach for. I think it was 2014, 2016, 2017. But like you said, he's still been a highly productive back. He's averaged 4.7 yards a carry in his career, and he's averaged 4.2 since he came to Washington. So that was a little bit of a tricky one.
All right.
And then so moving on to the receivers. So we have Steven Sims. The only offer that he got, Division I, was Kansas. We have Terry McLaurin, averaged at least 5 targets in every game he's played in. And then we have, so Washington drafted Antonio Gandy-Golden in the 4th round, and that marked the 7th straight year that Washington drafted a wide receiver. What do we think?
I'm going to say the one on Terry McLaurin is a lie. I think he's been pretty close to that, and I know that that's probably what they want this upcoming season, but I'm going to say I don't think he's had exactly 5 targets in every single game, at least not with them last season.
Yep, you would be correct. So I think there was 3 games where he didn't have at least 5 targets. One of them was the San Francisco game where nobody threw the ball. It was torrential downpour. But that's not the fault. Terry still had 93 targets. He averaged at least 4 receptions per game. So, I mean, he's a stud, and they're going to be looking to get him the ball way more than 5 times per game this year.
I know his wide receiver coach says they want to give him at least over 100 targets, which would put him at the top echelon of wide receivers in the league. But look, he's going to have a target on his back, so you want to make sure you try to get him the ball.
Yeah, for sure. And then just real quick, interesting note about the Steven Sims one. I was actually talking to him last week, and he said he got the offer from Kansas a week before National Signing Day. And he said if he didn't get that offer, he probably would have went to McNeese State, where they recruited him as a DB. So I guess we can thank Kansas for recruiting him as a wide receiver, or else he might not have ended up in Washington.
I'll take it. I can give Kansas props to that because he's been a bright light, exciting on offense, and I'm curious to see what he does this year as well.
For sure. So last one, quarterbacks. We have Alex Smith is the only active player from the 2005 NFL Draft. Dwayne Haskins, according to PFF, had the least amount of turnover-worthy plays among rookie QBs. And then as QBs coach, Ken Zampese's quarterbacks have combined for 4 Pro Bowls. Which one do we think?
I'm going to say the turnovers is a lie.
So the turnover one is actually the truth.
Oh, okay.
So it's per Pro Football Focus. So they have a metric where it's turnover-worthy plays percentage. And so of the 4, Dwayne was actually the lowest at 2.3%. And to compare, Daniel Jones was at 6.1%. So that kind of just says that Dwayne made a lot better of decisions than people might have thought.
Well, I'm very glad that I was wrong on that one. I'm very, very glad. I know Daniel Jones was having he had that one really great game when he first came in. Was against Tampa. I think it was against Tampa. Other than that,
Yep.
I think the wheels fell off a little bit. But look, that's part of being a rookie quarterback. But I am very glad to stand corrected on that one.
Yep. So the one that's actually false would be the Alex Smith one. So I think there's several players that are still active in the NFL. You have Frank Gore, Thomas Davis, actually, Aaron Rodgers, Ryan Fitzpatrick. So there's a couple, not many, but Alex isn't the only one.
And Thomas Davis right here, season
And Thomas
16.
Davis.
Looking
Yep,
to add
yep.
to that linebacking room. Okay, there you go. I guess I kind of failed that one. 2 L's and 1 W on it. Thanks. It was fun. Hopefully everybody at home doesn't make me be too embarrassed about how I answered those.